With the disappearance of AirAsia Flight 8501, experts are saying that this decade is now the world's worst in aviation history. I'm Ramy Inocencio for the Wall Street Journal Digital Network. Subhranshu joins me from Singapore. He's Asia Pacific Director of Aerospace and Defense Practice at Frost Sullivan. Now, experts say that this is one of the world's worst in aviation history for this past decade. Subhranshu, what have they been exactly telling you?
Absolutely. This is one of the worst decade for aviation industry to go through a very, very difficult patch. There are two mega incidents since last 8 to 10 months, including this one, made the aviation history very difficult task. The two passengers aircraft lost more than 500 passengers. Of course, this is not a good year for aviation industry.
Right, and the impact to the country and to those carriers from Malaysian Airlines to AirAsia, what kind of hit do you think these companies are going to take moving ahead into 2015?
All the airlines have their own operating procedures to manage these emergencies, how to communicate, what to coordinate with, and how they can manage back the confidence of the passengers and the other stakeholders. So all the airlines are trying their best in terms of how to do, but definitely it's a tough time for AirAsia. From last 13 years, glory, AirAsia hedge, and they need to continue that same glory, and it now need to see and understand how the management is going to react to this, and that too in this tough time.
Right. In terms of practice, what does AirAsia need to do now in order to come back?
I would see more proactive communication and explanations of such events, and then reacting to the passenger's family and rescue and search operations, and communicating to the relevant stakeholders and managing their confidence back to the AirAsia is something very important in this stage. And second stage, probably if there is an incident, then if there's a compensations to be given, is there something to be compensated? So AirAsia has to take into consideration. And third, how efficient they are in coordinating between the countries during the search and rescue mission, and absolutely, finding the right cause of such incident. That is also key for the industry perspective.
Right. On the issue of coordination, actually, Indonesia, because it happened in their territory, does take lead. However, do you think they are the most equipped out of all the countries involved? Oftentimes, the U.S. is called in to take lead. What do you think about this?
I think as per the policies and regulations, Indonesia has to take the lead. Of course, may not be the best country, but they need to create proper coordination between US or Singapore or Australia, the country which is very closer to this proximity. So they should work closely to make sure that the rescue and search operation goes smoothly.
All right, and I'll let you go after one more question. Lessons learned from MH370. What's a takeaway that AirAsia can say, okay, we saw what happened with MH370, this is how we're going to do it better?
No, MH370 incident is a titanic change or an incident which can correlate a mega change to the aviation industry with respect to a lot of technologies involvement, and also ability to efficient rescue and search operation. So there are lessons learned from MH370, many areas such as a virtual black box or black box in the cloud, or maybe continuous monitoring or seamless monitoring of the commercial aircrafts across the globe, or maybe no one can switch off the ACAS system, even though there is an option for a pilot to switch it off.
All right, Subhranshu Das, Asia Pacific Director of Aerospace and Defense Practice at Frost Sullivan. We'll leave it there on this quickly developing story in the disappearance of AirAsia Flight 8501. Thanks very much for the time.